I feel like my other senses, I feel like I'm in Bird Box right now.
Oh, you're covering your whole face, huh?
You know what?
Nobody's gonna know who you are.
I guess so.
All right, pick a number, 1 through 4.
Let's do 3.
All right.
Not gonna poison me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you.
Cool. Cheers.
Ready?
Ooh.
It's actually pretty good.
It is good. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's a little watered
It is
down.
it's very watered down.
It's some sort of lemonade cranberry juice.
Okay, very, very close guess. It is lemon lime.
Oh, wow.
Like a power drink.
Yeah.
But it's coconut water infused.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I know the color looks like it's a science experiment. So introduce yourself, tell everybody about yourself, what you do, who you are.
I'm Dan. Just recently opened up a yoga studio down on the South Shore of Long Island, going wellness, trying to branch out into more wellness center.
Yeah, which is cool because it's based off your last name.
Yeah, I always not really got made fun of for my last name, but it was always a pun, and it's spelled just like the verb. So, it kind of makes sense that I would use it for something.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
It's great.
Yeah, and it gives you the opportunity to branch out, like you said, into anything. So it's not. So right now it's a yoga studio, but it could be, an acupuncture or
Exactly.
a nutritionist or just all around wellness.
Yeah, we do have a lot of workshops for people who come in who do a nutrition workshop that
cool.
talk just on how to eat properly or what type of things. And I try to get a nice variety. I have somebody who comes in who's head of the dietetics and kitchen for the VA. But then I have some people who come in who are more on the Ayurveda, where it's more Western, where it's you're feeling super lightheaded, so you're gonna eat something that's more grounding and earthy.
Speaking of nutrition, are you a more health conscious?
I've been vegetarian for about 10 or 11 years now.
Wow.
After starting yoga, and already have been a vegetarian for, I don't even know, a couple of years when I first started yoga.
Well, how long have you been doing yoga?
Probably took my first yoga class when I was in high school or middle school.
Okay. Being more of an outsider of yoga, I've done it before.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with one of the popular YouTube pages, Yoga with Adrienne?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever your opinion is, I don't know, but I've done a bunch of her episodes, especially when I hurt myself exercising and I can't work out for a week or something like that. I like going to the gym, or I really like running.
Yeah.
Running is my favorite activity to do, favorite exercise activity. But if I hurt my ankle or something like that, I can't run. So I'll do yoga or something like that. And I really like her videos, and I've never attended a class or anything like that. And what I've seen from yoga and social media and just the culture of it, it seems like it's a lifestyle more than just a workout, which is kind of different than most a lot of people like to run. Yeah. But there's a really small group of people that are lifestyle runners. Yeah. Or a lot of people like to go to the gym. But there's a really small group of people, and now with social media and stuff, it seems like it's more. But there's a really small gym lifestyle people that are going twice a day, eating counting calories and
doing all that work.
Where I feel like most people that do yoga live a yoga lifestyle. And do you agree with that, or is that just is that a stereotype?
I definitely think it's different. It's not necessarily a workout. It can be. The thing is that it's gotten super westernized. Yogananda, this guy came over. He did a lot of things. He was on the West Coast.
Wait, what was his name?
Yogananda.
Is that where we get yoga from?
No. So yoga actually means a yoking, a union. Yoga is really meant to just get yourself ready to meditate. Yoga is something originally that people would do to get their bodies and minds in sync with each other so you could sit for an extended period of time and just meditate. There's a bunch of different branches of yoga, so depending on what styles you've trained in, it might be a slightly different background because over the years it started as one thing and it's, one guy thinks that this is the best way to do it. And there really is no right way to do yoga. Even if you're doing it for just the workout purpose, there's still going to be an effect on your mind or your spirit, whatever you want to call it.
All right. So you picked 3 before, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, or 4?
Let's do 1. Carbonation.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were...
I was a millimeter away from you.
Kind of smelled initially like a starburst or almost like a Smirnoff Ice.
You can take that off.
I'm thinking it's a watermelon type of taste.
Interesting. So it's Gold Apple Strongbow Hard Apple Cider.
Okay, so I was kind of right with the alcohol.
Yeah.
This actually was pretty good.
Little mini.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna enter into a segment called #That'sNotFunnyDad.
Okay.
I think it'll be all dad jokes.
Okay.
So, a gift card.
Mm-hmm.
If you can last 10 jokes without smiling or laughing, you get a gift card. All right.
Okay. I'm already laughing.
Yeah. So get prepared. Okay. So you got 10 to go. How many apples grow on a tree? All of them. Oh, you lost.
I did laugh. Damn it. I'm just also compelled to if someone tells me a joke, even if it's not funny, to give them the satisfaction of oh, you tried. Yeah, there you go. I suck at it.
All right, let's go on to number 4.
Okay.
Or 3.
Let's do.
It's from Montauk, actually.
This sounds like it has a screw top. Am I right?
How'd you know that? I didn't even.
I can just tell by the sound. I feel like my other senses, I feel like I'm in Bird Box right now.
You're right. This is totally like a Bird Box thing.
But only around liquids.
That's really funny. All right, ready? Let's smell it.
Yeah, it smells like a candle.
It tastes like a candle.
It's totally not what the taste was gonna be when I smelled it.
Me too.
I low-key thought it was gonna taste more like root beer.
Interesting.
Eucalyptus, melon, iced tea.
You're kind of close. Yeah, it's an orange clementine green tea.
It's all the yoga drinks that I have.
Yeah.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
I don't. Why?
I was gonna say they came out with all these different distilleries in Scotland. I think it was HBO or someone or whatever pitched the idea of giving, I think there's 9 altogether. These 9 different distilleries in Scotland were all given a different house from Game of Thrones to make a bottle kind of to represent each of those houses and to be different type, and each of them has a different sigil on the front. And so someone got me one of them, and it's and they got me the Targaryen one, and it's a single malt scotch. And then there's another one that's a Lagavulin. They're all really nice ones. Johnny Walker did one. The new Johnny Walker, it's Johnny Walker White, and the bottle when you put it in the freezer changes color, and the eyes on the guy glow blue.
That's crazy.
Dang.
Are you ready for the last one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Totally changing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different.
Oh, I can smell it already. I can already smell it.
Reeks.
It smells like, those chalky protein milkshakes.
Oh, I'm really not in the mood for this right now. All right, cheers. Let's go.
Oh, cheers.
1, 2, 3, bottoms up. Oh, it's way better than it smells.
It's way better than it smells. It tastes like a Nesquik, almost.
I haven't had one of those in forever.
I haven't either, but it's throwing me back.
You're right. That was a good guess. So it is a protein shake.
Oh, it is?
It's made from skim milk, though, which you could tell. You could tell that it's not real milk,
Yeah.
regular milk. I didn't realize it was skim milk. I thought that it tasted like soy milk. I haven't had regular milk in a long, long time. I just don't really like it. I never liked the flavor.
I don't think I've had, other than cheese, I don't really have any dairy. I haven't had it in a really long time. Just a weird concept. It would be one thing if we drank, if we did that to a bunch of animals, and maybe also ourselves in some way, if it was kind of just blurred, it just wasn't a weird thing.
Milk in general.
It was just milk in general, across the board.
Why don't we drink donkey milk or
yeah, stuff like that.
Any mammal milk.
But then
that's really
it's gotten so used to cows and stuff like that, and people are so weirded out by breast milk. They get freaked out even if you ask them, people who just had kids, especially asking the dads or whatever, if they've tried the breast milk or anything like that, and they're always oh no, that's so weird, why would I do that, that's so gross, blah, blah, blah.
That's such an interesting point.
And it's weird, and it's we are the only species,
but they'll drink
they'll drink regular milk,
and we'll put in their coffee or anything.
But it's we are the only species that drinks another animal's milk, period, one, and also then we're the only species that continues to drink milk, period, after infancy, after a certain amount of time.
Milk isn't very, apparently we can't digest it, but...
Well, we're not supposed to.
Yeah.
But, interesting.
So, any final thoughts? Anything you want to add about your yoga studio before we end this?
Come by, check it out.
Are you guys on Groupon?
We are on Groupon. We have a 10 class package, we have a 20 class package. We have a bunch of new student offers,
cool.
3 classes for $30.
Very cool.
We have a bunch of really awesome other packages that I've just come up with, put out there. We're open every day of the week. For the most part, there's always at least a 7 or 8 a.m. class. There's always a 9:30 a.m. class. There's always a 6 o'clock, a 7:30, 7:30 at night. Sometimes there's 5 o'clock or 4:30. So it's basically throughout the entire day.
Cool,
So
man.
it was
Well, I
great.
appreciate you being on the show. Thanks for drinking with Jacob.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been great.